What's good, y'all? It's Ethereal. So today I'm gonna be discussing with you guys which of the elements are the strongest. If you guys tuned into my stream yesterday, I did go a little bit in depth with it, not fully but a little bit. So guys, make sure that you check out my future streams because that's where you can get really the nice little juicy information. It was highly recommended on my stream that I do this video. So you know, this is for y'all. This is for y'all. This is gonna be just a discussion video, guys. I'm not gonna be really showcasing anything, but so the main elements are fire, water, earth, lightning, and wind, right? Now, if we were to do a top 5, well, you have no choice to do top 5, but we're doing it in order, right? The weakest element, I would say, is earth element. Not earth element. The weakest element, I would say, is the fire element, right? The reason why the fire element is the worst element right now, it's not saying that it's weak, but comparing it to all the other elements, it's just not top tier at all. Because for one thing, right, all of these moves, they don't do that much damage. That's number one, right? Number two, it's extremely hard to actually hit them, because the first thing you got to worry about is the fact that they can block it, right? All of these moves are easily blockable, every single last one of them, because they're all projectile, and then sometimes like you would fire it out and then it would hit the ground before it even hits the enemy. So the hitbox on those have to all be adjusted. Now, if we're talking about the last moves, the strongest moves from the whole entire fire tree is GFA, Great Fire Annihilation, and 1000 Phoenix Fireballs. Okay, 1000 Phoenix Fireballs, it shoots out about like, I would say like 40 fireballs back to back, right? But the main issue with the 1000 Phoenix Fireballs is that you can't aim it. You can't aim it, which is a good thing because of how strong it is. But the fact of the matter is that you can easily just jump, dodge all of them, and then you can just get attacked. It's as easy as that when it comes to dodging that. Now, if you use it close up on somebody, it will do lethal damage, but this is probably the best move of the whole entire fire skill tree. And that move also takes, I think, about like maybe 35 or 40% of your chakra. You can only really use 2 or 3 of them. Now, Great Fire Annihilation. Great Fire Annihilation has the largest AoE, I believe, out of any move in the game when it comes to like the spray attacks, the spray technique. So you can use it and you'll spray everybody in front of you, but it costs you like 75% of your chakra to just take off about like full shield, maybe a little bit over full shield. It's not that great either. And then you also have a lot of these moves that have like strange / weird hitboxes, like Halo Dance, right? Halo Dance, you teleport, but you fire all the fireballs out before you even finish the technique. So basically, you click it, the fireballs shoot out while you're teleported to random places. There's no way you can hit anybody with that. It's gonna be next to impossible. So that move is not really that good right now. Fire Embodiment, when it gets to working, maybe it'll be valuable, but right now it's not all that good, because you're basically just using a combo starter here when you use Fire Embodiment. It's just a combo starter. And not only are you wasting like, I think, 1.5 bars of chakra just for a combo starter, you're also not gonna really be able to hit this move. So there's that as well. And then Bomb Blast Destruction, it locks onto the target's last position, and it's an extremely slow technique. So there's no way they can just easily block it, or easily dodge it. Like, you're not hitting that move, period. But all these other moves here, not really that good. Either they do low damage or they have poor aiming hitboxes. So that's why I put fire at the last of my list. Okay, nothing personal about it. It's not weak, but me personally, I think that should be at the bottom of the list, on my list. Now, second up, we have the Earth skill tree. Now, the only reason why I'm putting the Earth skill tree right now at the bottom is because some of these moves don't do damage. They don't do damage, or you just can't hit them in general, right? But what does put it above the fire tree is that it has the Earth Golem, which is insane. I don't even think this thing could be killed right now. The Wood Golem, part of the Wood tree, can be killed. Not the Wood tree, the Shizen clan tree can be killed, but not this. Earth Golem, very solid technique. People just usually run when you pop it out. So Earth Golem, very solid. And that's the only reason why I'm putting it above fire, to be honest. If it didn't have Earth Golem, then fire would be above it, because all the other techniques don't work. You also get a free weapon if you go Earth Street. And you guys already know about the durability of weapons and all that. And now, by the way, guys, this is not applying to MMO. This is applying to Origin, which is where the thing is really PvP based. Everything is really PvP based in Origin, so that's why my list is in this order. Now, if we were talking about like MMO, Fire Shield would be above Earth, simply because of that whole clearing mob wave thing. But if we're talking about PvP based, which is the best element? Earth is above Fire by far. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go over to my third strongest. Okay, my third strongest element, I'm going to be putting water. Okay, water is my third strongest element, and the reason why it is because you have water prison. When that gets to working, you'll easily be able to stun somebody, although you can block the technique. You have water tsunami, which has a massive AoE, does some decent damage for the amount of chakra it takes, and you can't even avoid. You have no choice but to block that technique. No matter what, you have no choice but to block that technique. You also have a transportation move called Water Strike Movement. It sometimes auto locks out to people, I don't know why, but when it gets to working, it's nice for transportation. Alright, you move extremely fast towards a certain location, so you can use it to get out any sticky situation if you need to. Alright. You also have Hidden Mist, which you're blinding everybody around you. Everybody around you, excluding your party members, I believe. But you're blinding everybody around you. It puts up like a big blur on their screen. They can't move through it. They can't not move through it. They can't see through it. They can't like try and attack you, because it's gonna be like next to impossible, because you also turn invisible yourself while you're in that technique. Now after that, we got wind. Wind has to be second place, just because it has very powerful techniques. It has Tornado Vacuum, which you shoot a blast of wind forward. I know you guys saw that in my recent Dark Wind video. You guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to any of these moves, you need to go ahead and watch all of my elementary videos. All right, then you'll have perfect understanding of why I'm saying everything here. Okay, because I did showcase all these moves. I tested out all of these moves already, so I can give a concrete opinion on it. Anyways, Tornado Vacuum, we shoot out Blast the Gust forward. It takes more chakra the longer you hold it, but it's the fact that you can hold it for so long and then move up to somebody, then instantly go for a combo extension, that makes it really nice. And then you also have Roaring Tornado, which is basically the horizontal version of that move. No, not the horizontal, the vertical version of that move, where you shoot a cyclone straight upwards and you can walk towards somebody for defense. Basically a defensive, offensive technique. Walk towards somebody, big damage, big combo, and then you can combo extend that way as well. Now, Raging Tornado Blast, I recently found out how strong this technique was. I did not think it was that strong before, but it takes a little bit of chakra for a decent amount of damage when you get hit by this bad boy. I think it takes off it takes off a lot of shield, or all your shield and a little bit more. So for the amount of chakra that it takes for it to be that strong, definitely gonna be in my number 2. Has to be, got to be. Next up, Wind Rasengan and Wind Rasen Shuriken. Enough said about these techniques. They're strong. If you hit them, you're gonna be taking out some lethal health. They're just nice in general. And you also have these moves as well, like Wind Card. You're not really gonna use that, but at least this technique actually goes around the object when you're firing it out. So if they're hiding behind a wall or something, aim behind there. If you fire it out, it'll go around the wall and hit them anyways. So it's a nice technique. But Wind in general has better techniques than all of the other that I explained so far, except Lightning, which we're going to be getting to now. Okay, now Lightning. Okay, Lightning Shock, very good move, very solid first move, probably the best. Actually, not even probably, it is the best first technique out of all the techniques I listed so far, because it's an AoE attack. Once you go near somebody, you press the key, you're gonna set them on light, you're gonna set them on stun. I was about to say on fire, sorry, but you're gonna stun them, and you're gonna be able to do some decent damage and combo extend with that. All right, best first technique. Next up, we have Lightning Shuriken. This move is not good at all. Electric Floor is not good at all. Lightning Strike is decent, but it doesn't do any damage. And Lightning Beast is the best out of the second row. The best out of the second row, because you fire a lightning straight forward and then you stun the nearest enemy towards you. Very good technique, especially when you try to snipe people from running away. Very solid technique for doing that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and skip past some of these because Lightning Strike Bob does nothing and Nagashi doesn't do enough damage. Shidori, of course, Shidori is going to be a nice technique. You get a speed boost with it. You charge up your Shidori. You go ahead and run to somebody, do some decent damage. Okay, now we're gonna get into the bad boys. Lightning mode. Best transportation technique in game right now. That's not locked behind a clan. Best transportation technique. You move extremely fast in whatever direction you want to go. It does drain quite a bit of chakra over time, but it gives you teleportation punches. So all you gotta do is click while you're near the enemy and you teleport to the enemy and you punch them up. Very easy to start combos, very easy to get hits off. Lightning mode, one of the best techniques in the game, clearly because everybody's using it. Then you got Kirin. Kirin is an auto target AoE attack, okay? I didn't think it was AoE at first, but all you gotta do is be near somebody, use the technique, it's gonna fire down from above and hit them, doing, I think, like what, 50% of their health? 65% of their health? For an AoE attack? But you also have to keep in mind though that it does take 75% of your chakra to use. But if you already got somebody low and you have enough to use it, use that bad boy, boom, they're dead. Nothing they can do about it. No matter where they run, no matter, as long as you use it near the person, they're gonna get hit by it. It doesn't miss because of how fast the technique is. Very solid. Liger Bomb, solid technique. Best melee based technique so far, if it's still the way how it was before, you know, unless they didn't tweak it or anything like that yet. Literally near the person, use the technique, it'll work every single time because it teleports you to the person. You grab them, you slam them on the floor, big damage, big combo extension because they get stunned on the floor. Nice technique, simple as that. All right, Lightning Blade, best running technique. It's better than Rasengan, better than Rasen Shuriken, better than even the last technique, Twin Lightning Spears. Why? Because you put a Shidori on your hand and then you get like little body flicker technique when you're doing it. And then on top of that, when you go near the person, it's an auto target. It's an auto target lock on. You go near the person, you hit them with the technique, and then guess what? There's nothing they can do about it because you auto locked onto them. Now, when it comes, the reason why I said Lightning Blade is better than Twin Lightning Spears is because Twin Lightning Spears takes more chakra for around the same exact thing that Lightning Blade does. So you can get off 2 Lightning Blades before you can get off 1 Twin Lightning Spear, simply because it takes way too much chakra for something that does the same amount of damage as Lightning Blade and around the same exact thing. So I don't suggest really using Twin Lightning Spear, but this is still better than Wind Rasen Shuriken and Rasengan anyways, because you pounce on the enemy from extremely far. There's nothing they can do, they can't react to it or anything like that. So I will say that you can use this technique maybe if you catch them by surprise, because if they do catch you at the last second, there's nothing they can do about it because you're moving way too fast for them to even block or do anything. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Alright, it was nice and short. I hope it was helpful for you guys. But yeah, that's my top 5 elements. We got earth, fire, wind, water, lightning, all in order for you. Fire is the weakest in my opinion. Earth is right after that. Then you got water, wind, and then the big boy lightning as the strongest element so far. Okay, so leave a like if this helped you in any way. Alright, I greatly appreciate it, very greatly appreciate it. Make sure you check my community tab because I do indeed post there often. It's been EtherealMiracle. I'm out. Deuces.